Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. A nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. And his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, it's Williams.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, being chased out left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He'll look to throw, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Kelsey out in the slot right. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the... And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's forced out left to Mixon on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
50 the mark. He's 6'6", pull it high. Big gap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Miller, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Delta. Mike 50. Double dog.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. First and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on second and 10. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his sixth touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, two touchdowns, two tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On the run, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Stay with your man. Check 50.
On third down, it's Grant, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
80 weapon. Check 50. 5.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now the Texans once again lining up to go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Travis Kelsey. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Miller. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Miller, and an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this